This is the results of the Friday night, Saturday morning storm. This is the limb that fell on the GMC. The GMC was parked right here. That's why there's no snow there. We didn't shovel. Limbs in front of the house. Some of these have been moved out of the street by the city. But, some still up on top of the house. This is the backyard. You can see that we got the fence. Took it down pretty good. Swing set's still okay. Chevy's still okay. This is looking at the deck. It's pretty. Now it's Thursday, the 30th. I'm going to try to finish what I started the other day. This time I have a full battery. You see the mirror's broken here. What I also want you to see is that when the limb caught the mirror, it pulled the door out away from there, and there's a big gap in there that is going to make the door leak during rain and stuff like that. It pulled it out. See how loose that is in there? It just pulled the whole door out. Plus, we got a cracked windshield, and it's making its way across the windshield. It's almost halfway now, and it started out up here. There are still some limbs on top of the house. They're big enough that we're going to have to get up there to take them off. I tried pulling on it, but it's too big. Limb hanging up here above the camper that's just hanging on a little bit. I'm not sure how well it's connected. It is still attached to the tree a little bit, but we're supposed to have about 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. I'm very concerned about that. We'll wait and see how the wind goes. Maybe I'll have to pull the camper out of there and pull it around to the south side of the house to get it out of danger. I'll have to risk getting it. The backyard's pretty well a mess. You can see it knocked the fence down. The limbs are out of the street. They came by with a front end loader and picked them up and set them up on the parking. And you can see what we've got on top of the camper. I'm not sure on the damage there, but I think we're okay. Missed the Suburban, the old Suburban, and the shed. Everything's fine there. Certainly did our tree trimming for us. Limb fell across the swing set, but it didn't break it. They were bending over so far with the snow that when they snapped, they really didn't fall very far. So we were fortunate there. The big problem with the storm was that there's still so many leaves on the trees, and the leaves aren't even dead. They haven't even changed color yet. So I think that's what caused the problem. At least that's what the... You can see it's a big one that hit the fence. We're definitely going to have to use the chainsaw on that. Got another one here. Ravaged the fence pretty good. Chris and Kenny are going to help me move some of this stuff today. We'll probably be working on it for a long time. Some of it we're going to cut up and save and using campfires, especially if I get in community services this year. We'll be able to go camping on the... Looking north down 12th Street. It's pretty much a mess. An idea what the front yard's like here. South yard and the west yard. We got a job ahead of us. Chris is going to whine through the whole thing. But he won't whine too much because I'll just send him back in the house. I have to learn how to use the chainsaw, and that's going to take a little bit, so I'm going to have the boys take as many little limbs as they can and pile them on the south yard. There's no limbs on the south yard, so we'll start a pile there, kind of a controlled pile, and then we'll probably do one back by the alley. Then maybe I can get Tim and Sean to haul them away in their pickups.
we are. It's the 30th, and we got a new chainsaw, and I think Ken's really playing with it, and he's having a good time, even though it's kind of a mess. Sure making it a little easier to cut. There's some guys that come by and they haul a load of stuff and for a price, but it's pretty reasonable, and they seem to be doing a really good job and hard workers. They even looked at the backyard and weren't intimidated.